today. From First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Cleveland Browns taking on the Denver Broncos.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Cleveland Browns. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game...
The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
He'll come out throwing here on first down. On the slant, completes to Sutton. For Sutton, the receiving numbers from last week's game. 7 catches, 81 yards.
This defense is ranked near the bottom of the league against the pass. You get the sense that he feels like if he gets covered on any call, he's going to be upset. He thinks he should be open on every snap in this game.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. On 4th down, Sam Martin is on to punt for the Broncos. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Cleveland offense, and here's Baker Mayfield, former Heisman Trophy winner, ready to go at quarterback.
It was so interesting in the run-up to the draft to talk with different scouts. I got one to tell me that in his notes he wrote down, Mayfield, brash, happy-go-lucky, plays the same way, barely restrained improv act that frustrates opponents and sometimes his own coaches, but produces plenty of highlights. What do you think of that?
Chubb with a carry on first down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Mayfield to throw it. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The numbers in last week's game for Hooper. 6 catches, 58 yards.
And that was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy that defenses had better focus on.
Mayfield finding Beckham. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up and make those throws, and he did that.
They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Here's Mayfield. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
And that'll be incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And it's 3rd down. Now Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 37. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone, because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 37-yard line. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So now the 2nd drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Larry Ogunjobi in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Two 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
The pass there complete to Sutton. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 14. 23 yards the pickup there.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Back to throw again. And that one his first incompletion in its last 6 passes. And it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They go play action. Mayfield. He'll find Lindsay here. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. From the 41, Mayfield. Wide open receiver complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 38-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 38. A run for Nick Chubb. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mayfield. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw, Mayfield. Screen pass to Lindsey. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain. Partner, that's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at them right now and say, let's get away from them entirely. Let's start throwing the football, but I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you, keeps your offensive linemen feeling good about themselves, and it actually tamps down a defense's pressure because if you just throw it all the time, it's going to tee off with the pass rush.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And that's incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Sutton. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. It'll go as just a 15-yard punt. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. So here are the Browns to take over. They were winners last week, defeating the Raiders, and right now they're in the driver's seat here as they start off 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch. Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. Down to the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll be down close to the 1st down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 18-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. Seibert's kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The Broncos on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Olivier Vernon able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. There's Baker Mayfield as he and the Browns offense comes back out. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. To throw on 2nd and 6. Mayfield over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. This duo locked in, 14 yards there. And a 1st down. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Anthony Jennings in there to bury him for a loss of 11. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay gain.
So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now You know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
The Broncos about set to go on offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, second down. This is the tight end fan. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
To throw again on second down. Mayfield. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. First down, Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around.
You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Looking sideline, incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing, but in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
2nd and 14. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Got a man complete. It's Hamler.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Open man Hamler, that's complete.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. That is caught inside the 5.
And the Broncos are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Noah Fant
his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos cut into that lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And he'll wind up short of the goal line, so they will not be able to get this back within a score, as this remains a 10-point differential. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Takes it at the 7. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland.
They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Another run by Lindsey. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield quickly into the hands of Beckham. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. Now Chubb. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 34.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They run. Chubb.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh? Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Mayfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball is delivered that accurately.
Seibert on for the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver's offense ready to go again. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That's complete. Okuebunam.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
This is Hamler on the receiving end.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos get a bit closer.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Mayfield to throw it.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Throwing, Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. Throwing again on second down. Mayfield throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver. Third down here. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. They shakes him off. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Timmy Jernigan drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up fourth down.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
He was looking for Albert Okuebunam was the target there.
And it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The pass there complete to Sutton. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Able to get away. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sheldon Richardson. Excellent job on that play. A big loss. 18 yards.
I know I'm supposed to do the analysis here, but I've got to ask, how did he stay alive that long in the pocket?
Yeah, great footwork, which we know he has. If he would have been able to stay alive, get rid of the ball, or run for some yardage, he would have had a very unhappy defensive coordinator, I believe.
No doubt about that.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Out of the gun now on third down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Hey, you're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be that aggressive because, truthfully, the defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake. That often means you can make a big play against them.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, 1st and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there. with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
Now McManus for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side. And now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead. They go into coast mode. And all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here. Otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
A second down throw for Mayfield.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Browns on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This time they face a 3rd and 2. To throw, Mayfield. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Denver getting set to take the field.
And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late.
He'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now a throw here, hauled in. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Play fake. Mayfield. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
We're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. They'll try the draw, Lindsey. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. On first down, right back to Lindsey. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
He dumps it underneath here to Lindsey. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a gain of 4. And that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Broncos will take over on downs. So the Broncos coming out now. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what... And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Olivier Vernon in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for the Browns, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Baltimore Ravens next week. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week.